Hello, it's your boy from 1996, another episode of Low Standards. In this episode, we'll be tackling Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, since I already tackled Mario Kart 8 in the previous episode. So it's gonna be a little bit different in terms of playing, because it's faster and shit. Look at that! The loading screen was entirely faster than what you thought. Alright, so single player. As stated previously before, I'll be playing the game specifically through two particular Grand Prix. One that comes with the base game, and another that comes with the, oops, that's not the link I want to choose. I'm going to go choose Breath of the Wild links, it's the Switch version. But I'll be playing through specifically any of the tracks that's available at the start, including the DLC tracks, which no longer count as DLC anymore. Yeah, that's true actually. Let's go ahead and do with one of the, tracks that was originally DLC. Speaking of which, we're getting DLC! I guess you need to date the episode. So far, we only have about 2 cups right now, which I'll be doing once we get done with the first set of tracks. So, Wario's Gold Mine from Wii, Super Nintendo's Rainbow Road, Ice Post, which is one of the new tracks, and Hyrule Circuit. What I found strange at first is when they announced that they were going to release more a new set of DLC tracks, is that specifically I thought when they said it in the direct it was introduced in that they would specifically only make tracks that were existing from previous Mario games. Turns out they also there's no original tracks. Turns out I didn't read the explanation there when they said about the DLC. So now all the Mario Kart tracks are now will also be originals too in specifics. There you go. I kind of missed it back then in the Wii version of the original version of this game. If you have any Miis on your Wii, which you most likely will, instead of Wario's face, you'll be seeing your Mii's face wearing a Wario outfit. I think that also applies to the 3DS, but you no longer did in this game, and along with the original release of Mario Kart 8. I ran into that like a fool. Oh my god. Okay, this is the aggressiveness. Oh my god. Okay, this is the aggressiveness I was looking for. Oh my god, the music. Oh, they're catching up. They're catching up fast, and they're really whipping me into shape. Yeah, this game's very fun. I do rage a lot though when it comes to me playing with friends. That's because I at least want to get first once, or at least get close to it. In terms of tracks rather than in terms of doing a full set of races. Yeah! Ah! Instantly on the banana peel. Losing all my coins. I need more of those so I'm gonna actually be faster. Oh great. I wonder why the coins don't actually do the same effect as, say, CTI's Wumper Fruit, where you collect 10, it actually adds a boosting power to your power-ups. Oh, shit. Oh, they're slowly catching up. Oh, you hear that, freaking fast banjo? Well, items are becoming a lot more chaotic. I think in Fantasy Mode it's just the default setting for 150 and 200 cc's. There you go. Alright, we're almost there to winning. Yeah! Bam! No sound. I hear a more loud, game console noise. I also still have a Wii U on from the previous recording, just because might as well play with it while I'm at it. And thus we begin. I kind of missed the original version of the song, which I believe played if you played the 3DS version of this track. But it's fine. It is. I really like the design that they went with for the swamps in this stage, as opposed to how the swamps looked in the original. I think they're more highly detailed in this one, since in the 3DS version they do have like the more modern design of swamps as opposed to the original design for the original Super Nintendo. But you know, I find it interesting that this game, this along with the original Mario Kart 8, is going to be like the Mario Kart 8 game that has a lot of rainbow roads. If anything, people are speculating that, like some of my friends, and my friends are speculating we might even have pretty much all the rainbow roads in one Mario Kart. Which should be pretty interesting to have, because, you know, Rainbow Road is one of the most iconic tracks in all of Mario Kart. Heck, it was a stage eventually in Smash, particularly with the 3DS version. Ah! Not the 3DS version, the 3DS, yeah. Mario Kart 7's track. I guess I am saying version. Interesting how this one specifically has not only the newest version of Rainbow Road, which many have said, even including me, is not the most fabulous Rainbow Road of all of them, but I think it's the most, like, least appealing to look at. And also frustrating. I hate that one in specifics. But interesting how the Rainbow Roads that we have in this game so far is the first two most notable Rainbow Roads. Now, many have speculated, wanted to say that they prefer the original version of Mario Kart N64's Rainbow Road as opposed to the version they created in this game. Oh, that was literally the first person. That was Iggy. Oh, anyways. Anyway. Ooh, a mushroom. Nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Goodbye. And thus, Link takes first place again. Can't stop him now. Also, a little tidbit, but a little fun fact. If you look at the little, like, Mario Kart racers in the bottom, they actually created 3 new ones, specifically adding in the Inkling Girl, Isabelle, and Link. Mostly because, you know, this is the first game to also feature, this is the second game to feature third-party characters from other Nintendo properties. Not third-party characters, but, from first-party characters from other Nintendo properties. I mean, to the third party for this game, it's mostly just costumes based on certain amiibos, or memes. It's something at least. What I really want in all things during the next installment of Mario Kart, which is going to be a long-ass time thanks to the booster pass, is I specifically want to see Kirby in this and bring back one of Kirby's, a remix version of one of Kirby's tracks from Kirby Air Ride. I know that's not technically that much of a racing game compared to all other racing games, but you know, why not? Let's have some Kirby representation here. You had a racing game. We have a lot of Mute City tracks, and we have the Excite Bike Arena from the original NES game, even with its evolving abilities of changing its track. Why not have a Kirby racing game? But what other racing game I could think of that Nintendo could pull from the past? They could try choosing some of their older Famicom racing games, if not, maybe making a desert track based on Mach Rider. In fact, have Mach Rider's, like, motorcycle as an additional vehicle. I'm just spitballing ideas I'm definitely not going to pick up at all. I remember watching Scott Nawad's review of both this game and the original Mario Kart 8 release of this game in particular. But just because he wanted specifically at least one Koopaline character, and the rest of the Koopalines would be gone. It makes sense because this was when Mario Kart 8 was first released. It was during the time period where the Koopalings were back, but everyone don't care anymore. Especially when it came to Mario Kart, just because they weren't playable in the past. But at the same time, people felt like they should add a little bit more characters that wasn't the same characters that's been used over and over again in recent things. I think the reason why there was a lot of distaste for the Koopalingas in recent years is because of their constant usage in the new Super Mario Brothers games, which thank God is finally over, hopefully. I think it is, yeah, pretty much. The only last Mario Kart, new Super Mario Bros. Game was the deluxe version of the Wii U title on the Switch, along with just Mario Maker in general. Hey, God, nice though. It's really nice to see other third-party characters do racing. Particularly though, what kind of characters could actually be in this? I think they should choose more characters from franchises that originally branched off as part of Mario's franchise. Like, say, add some of the WarioWare characters, or add characters from Luigi's Mansion. I know you would probably say King Boo, but King Boo's design is more so towards the classic design of his appearance, as opposed to the design they usually have for him in the Luigi's Mansion games. I don't want to race this piano. I want to race this species that had legally arrested Mario. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Alright, so far so good. So I don't know if I get banana peels, which I have been doing recently. Both in this episode and the previous. I don't know how gullible I can be, but I can. I watched a video today about a pianist player playing through a mall dressed up as Mario with a moving piano and his crew, and basically making it so he was actually playing Mario Kart while playing his piano. Especially with the fucking Wii wheel. That thing will never die, and there will always be imitations of it. In fact, now that I think of it, there is an imitation of some sort, which is that Pro Switch controller wheel controller. That's the most excessive thing I ever saw to have some sort of competition against the original Wii wheel. Having one of those professional racing controllers. I didn't expect to actually see one for Mario Kart in the Switch entirely. Well, you know, there's a lot of competent racing games on this particular system, so I guess it would make sense to actually make a pro racing controller. I don't know, I never played it. I'm sure it's supposed to be very similar in terms of simulating controls, as via the Wii, as very close to the Wii wheel, or possibly wheel controllers in arcade machines. I ain't talking about those old 90s and 80s ones where it's just moving side to side in terms of the game, rather than actually, you know, racing from a first-person's perspective and such. At least from the car's perspective. Okay, there's a clear reason why I ran to that banana. It's because I forgot it was there. Because I freaking forgot. I swear to God, I gotta stop doing that. Alright, let's view the results. Yeah, look at that trophy. It hasn't changed since the Wii U. I kind of wish it did. It'd be cool to see a 3D version of the Triforce, because the Triforce is usually seen 2D in specifics. You never see it like it made in 3D. Then again, it would be weird how it would be built in terms of its the way it's shaped. Alright, on to one of the newer tracks. The track's passes. Oops, I didn't want to choose Link this time. I want to choose specifically one of the Inklings. Let's go Inkling Girl for specifics. Nice. Alright. What do I want to do? Yeah, let's go with this one. I really like the tracks in the first set of cups. The Golden Dash Cup. There's this one, which has one of my most hated cups race tracks they recently added to this game, and that's Ninja fucking Hideaway. A lot of friends keep choosing that, I don't know why. It taunts me and tortures me! Yeah, let's go with this one. I really like the track's music in this one. I really want to do maybe like freaking Waluigi's Pinball, because, you know, Waluigi's Pinball came back. It's fucking great. Also, I dig the video. I'm really excited for what we're gonna have with the tracks for the next cup, which is gonna be released, I think, by the end of December, if not somewhere in December, or maybe this month. I don't know. I'll have to find out. All I know is that one of the tracks that's coming back is Peach's Garden from the GameCube from Double Dash. Yeah, here we are at Paris Promenade. One of the tracks that came specifically from the mobile game no one plays anymore. It was just nice to see it here in specifics. I think there are still mobile players, but why? I never got to this part. I never got hit in that area to actually ride through that fountain area. Interesting to make tracks specifically on the real world. Then again, that's what Tour was specifically for. To make real world tracks because, you know, people around the world will be playing this particular version of Mario Kart. Not version, entry in Mario Kart. You know, as I've been told now that Mario Kart Tour is specifically a gacha game. How the fuck does that work? How would you turn one of the most predominant racing games into a gacha game? I understand with certain characters that appears in there, but at the same time, why in the world would you make this a gacha game? It's Mario Kart. Sorry, I was thinking of adding one of the titles. Like, no, I should have just said Mario Kart. Oh, now my banana. There we go. Hey! What the? Where'd that guy come from? Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that when you played the third lap, because since this track uses some of the same track but in a different direction, you might end up crashing into other players. You wouldn't really see this if you were playing this on Tour. I wouldn't know, I never played Tour, so I'm just, you know, guessing specifics. There we go. I see they don't do the sound thing anymore in this version of, in this version of the game. That's strange how they have that effect only in the original Mario Kart 8. Toad Circuit from the 3DS game, Mario Kart 7. I usually choose this track because people didn't really want this track when they added it into the first set of tracks for the booster pass. I don't know. I like Toad Circuit just because, you know, it was just funny. I wonder if people are going to be excited if they see Mario Circuit from the DS game. It would be surprising to see, at least. Whether they're choosing a lot of #1 tracks. I think one track people would definitely want to see come back is Luigi's track from Double Dash. Ow! In terms of the starting track you play. You're getting some really big challenges here with all the CPUs being more aggressive. Uh-oh. Ah! I really thought you could pass with the Inkling Boy to get rid of the red shell, but no. I think it was a tad bit too late for that. I'm not falling for the... Ow! Freaking baby mom... Hey! Y'all crashing into me? I'll show you what for. Urgh. I ran into that like an idiot again. I'm always a sucker for this kind of stuff. What? I was near it! I mean, it wasn't near... Oh, shit. Oh, I'm getting hit with everything. Finally challenged, but at the same time I'm losing. Ow! Alright, there we go. Now I'm catching up in some way or form. I just destroyed that shelf for them. I don't know who I hit, though. Wasn't really paying attention. No, there's a boomerang. Oh, there goes a boomerang. Yeah! Oh, I hear Morton, and I want to hear that. Alright, there we go. Oh, I forgot that with the Inkling's horns, I think the Inkling Boy's horn is supposed to be reference to one of the two only things you can say to your teammates in Splatoon, while the Inkling Girl's horn is specifically the jingle when the Squid Sisters do the news report. Because this was released before released before Splatoon 2. Choco Mountain, a stage I like, but I never grew up playing, unless I played it specifically on Double Dash, I think. Cool on Double Dash. It was awesome. I wonder if this track the track music is new or is reused from Yoshi's Valley, which also uses the same track music. I think every track that's being added in will be new remixes rather than reusing the same remix they've already done from the previous tracks that used it during the other Mario Kart games. Because music limitations are a thing. Oh, that may have doomed myself. Oh my god, that was close. That was real close. I remember one of my friends kept saying like there should be a track editor for this game, like in Hot Wheels Unleashed. But the thing is though, creating a custom track maker is a good idea, but at the same time it's also a bad idea. You want to know why? It's because it's no doubt that a lot of people just gotta draw a lot of inappropriate things to drive on. Like a lot. It's not gonna be obvious that when you have great content, people are gonna find some way to make it ruin one specific image. It's only a matter of time. I mean, that's what happened with most shared videos on Smash now. Most of them are 18+ related videos. So I was like, it's fucking Smash Brothers. How the hell you do that? It was obvious they did. They knew how. And eventually that spiked to infinity when they added Pyra and Mithra into the game. Because they were tailored for that particular content. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not even like a lie. It's a fact. It's the fact that the artists themselves say that they're tailored to that shit. Oh my. Alright, well, at least we're getting some challenge at the same time, you know. Narcissism. And the music sounds ridiculous. There we go. Thus, we win yet again. I'm also spinning stuff for my slot machine and everything. You can tell because I'm tapping the screen of the Wii U gamepad. There's no button press, you have to specifically tap it on it, because whoever made the game was designing that in mind. And thus we reach the final track, which is of course Coconut Mall. Honestly, this is actually a good choice to be one of the first tracks to return in terms of for the booster pass. Because everyone fucking loved the stage, and I loved it the most. Time to get Coconut Mall. I don't even know the meme, but I think it's funny already. Food Park. I wish that should be the name of the food court in Super Nintendo World. Which to also take the video, we're getting pretty close to the end of its construction. I cannot wait for that. Honestly, it's gonna be great. I recently remembered that in the most recent updates from Mario Kart 8, they actually add more animations in terms of like obstacle abilities to the Shy Guys in the cars here. Which, for the most part, we just move back and forth. But now they're doing things that I don't think was in the 3DS port of the stage, or for that matter, the original version of the stage. I do miss the Miis of the drivers, though. Alright, doing good so far. I would go to the bottom area and take to the food park, but, you know, might as well get the flying advantage. Whee! Oh, someone stole my coin. Alright, we're at the last stretch. Oh, fuck. Didn't even do that. Oh, I think it does do that. It just doesn't cancel out the music. I think it does only in the Wii original, where it'll cancel out the music after using the sound horn. Well, I didn't catch up. Oh, finally all the banana peels are gone. Oh, here I come. Well, that didn't do shit, because Mario was already past 5 minutes ago for that red show. What the? How the? What? Did they? Oh my god, they tailgate behind me. Fuck. Whatever, take that, baby Mario. Oh shit, we can do that. The first thing they put in the fucking record in the highlights is me messing at the boost in Toad Circuit. It's not 3 stars, but I'll take it. Also, they still reuse the trophy designs. Great. You haven't changed. Oh well. With that should be it for this episode. I'll do, like I said, on the last episode, if I would want to do battle tracks, I would do it in a separate video. Along with playing this game online at some point. Maybe I was cracking a lot of jokes the day we were playing this game for the first time with my cousin's friend's Switch. Before I owned a Switch. I remember looking through the shit, like, for instance, we got to this part with all the Meeples, it's like, this is the worst furry cosplayer, the worst anime cosplayers, and then we got to hear, I thought to myself, when I was talking to my cousin's friends, it's like, the Indian girl is like, oh my, well, she did, when he's pointing at Mario. I think of the stupid, cringy shit, I swear to God. Alright, that's already explained in the last episode's ending. Well, anyways, I'll see you all in the next episode, bye.